Hey everybody, welcome back to Salty Dawg Homestead. I appreciate y'all being here. Happy 4th of July. Even though it's 4th of July, it's still not too late to get some plants in the ground. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you what I'm planting in July so that I can keep my garden going throughout the summer. I'm gonna cover how I'm gonna start each seed, the days of maturity for each seed, where you can grow them at in the country as far as zones are concerned. Not really zones, but as far as, whether you can grow these in the south or up north or whatnot. I'm also gonna go over where I'm planting these in my garden as well. So let's get to it. So the first plant on our list is bouquet dill. So for bouquet dill, it's got 45 days to maturity. So I would say that any zone could still plant it in July. It is heat loving. I'm gonna be planting this in a pot. I'm not gonna be planting it in the ground anywhere. And I'm basically planting it because I want to attract more pollinators. Butterflies and that sort of thing. So that's why I'm planting dill, and that's why it's one of my July seeds to plant. So the next seeds on my list, okra. Okra loves heat, as everybody knows. I'm going to be planting two different types. One is Jing orange okra. It's a 60-day okra, so this okra could probably be grown in most areas, okay? Most people still have 60 days left of their growing season, so definitely you could get some Jing orange okra in. The other one that I'm gonna try is probably more for the south. It is Star of David okra, and with the Star of David okra, it has an 80 days to maturity. So I would probably, if you're gonna plant that in July, I would stick to the southern states for that. I'm actually gonna be planting them right here in these two rows. So I do have a pumpkin over here and a watermelon over here, but with the okra growing up, it won't affect that. And then this row right here that I had the squash in, I took all the squash up, and now I can clear this bed, get it amended, which with okra, you don't need to amend it very much because it's not a heavy feeder, so to speak. But yeah, okra is my number 2 plant on this list. The next plant on my list, Shishito peppers. So for Shishito peppers, they have a 60-day to maturity. So there's still plenty of time in most of the continental United States to plant Shishito peppers. Asia over there at Yellow Door Urban Homestead been talking about her daggone Shishitos, and I ain't never had them before, so I wanted to try them. That's why I'm growing them. They love the heat. I'm gonna be planting them in one of these short raised beds up here in the front of my garden. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to these. I'm really looking forward to them. They have piqued my interest. Shishito pepper. The next plant on my list is the red ripper pea. And so with red ripper pea, I'm gonna use it as a cover crop. It has a 70 days to maturity, so easily from the middle of the country down, you could grow this as a summer cover crop if you'd like. I'm done with my pumpkins in this area right here, so I'm gonna peel back this plastic and plant this whole area right here in red ripper peas. I'm gonna inoculate the seeds, and so hopefully I get some nitrogen fixation in this area to help it with the next crop that I decide to plant here. I'm gonna do that on this side of the hoop and on that side of the hoop as well. The beauty of red ripper peas, like I said, is that they spread. From what I understand, they're more of a vining type pea. And so they will cover this area really, really nice, and also suppress weeds while fixing nitrogen from the atmosphere. I'm gonna broadcast them in this area. So they do well broadcasted. I may cover them just slightly with a rake and whatnot, but pretty easy planting for the red ripper pea. Now you can plant these in a row if you wanted to. Like if you had a row in your garden that you wanted to plant these in, you could plant these like any other row crop as well. So the next plant on my list is the Seminole Pumpkin. Now, some people may have already planted their Seminole pumpkins, which is just fine. I haven't planted mine yet, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start these in pots, and then I'm gonna plant them on this trellis right here once they're, I don't know, 6-8 inches tall. Seminole pumpkins are great. They got 90 days to maturity, so I'm hoping that I can get a good crop within 90 days. I would say this is more of a southern state thing if you're planting them in July. Y'all let me know up north if you can get these in before your first frost date up north. But I think that this would be mostly a southern planting in July. Now, I have one more plant to show you, but stick around because I do have some honorable mentions that I've got started over on the table by my greenhouse. So the last seed that I'm covering here is field corn and popcorn. For the field corn that I'm gonna grow Jimmy red corn. I'm gonna be growing it right here where I already had this corn at. I'm doing my last harvest on this corn probably later today, and I'm getting this out of here and I'm getting this planted. So I'm gonna plant this probably today, which the day that this video comes out is 4th of July. I'm probably gonna be planting this on 4th of July. And I've never grown popcorn before, but I wanna give it a try. So I'm also gonna be planting popcorn. That one's kind of up in the air of where I'm gonna plant it. I may plant it right up there by the behind the house in the backyard garden, but I really, really want to try to plant some popcorn. This, I would say, is definitely more of a southern planting than up north. The popcorn has 105 days to maturity. We still have that down here. I'm not sure if you have that up north. The Jimmy Red has 85 to 110 days. Maybe a little too late for you up north, but I think we still have plenty of time down here in the south. I'm gonna plant these by hand. I tried that cedar again and it just didn't work, so I have a little PVC pipe that I use. It has a 1 foot extension on the bottom of it, so I know where to plant each, and I just drop the seeds down through the PVC pipe. It's really, really easy on your back. That's how I'm planting the Jimmy Red corn and the popcorn. So one of my honorable mentions is cucumbers. So now that my cucumbers are coming to an end over there, I've already got some starts ready, and they will be going in the ground this week more than likely. And you can also get some sunflowers in. I just planted these teddy bear sunflowers, and I'm looking forward to them. They will thrive in this July heat. Also, zinnias and cosmos you can start right now, and they will do just fine. I think you could probably also do marigolds as well, and they will flourish in this heat. So that's what I'm planting in my garden to keep my garden going throughout the summer. It's not too late. You still got time to plant. The window's closing on some vegetables and whatnot, some of the longer ones, but some things on this list you can still plant in August even. So anyway, I hope you got something from this video. Maybe you got a few ideas and whatnot. If you did, please hit the like button, share it with your fellow gardeners that may also be looking for some stuff to plant in July. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That way you'll get some upcoming videos that I'm working on as far as fall garden prep. And I will also be doing some seed starting videos coming up soon as well. So stay tuned for those, and I'll see you in the next video.